This is Interlagos on the outskirts of Sao Paulo, and you're joining us for the 2005 Brazilian Grand Prix.
It's pole position for Kimi Räikkönen. That's his first pole of the season. Next to him in second place is Jenson Button. Fernando Alonso will start from third. On row 3 is Sauber's Jacques Villeneuve. He put in a good solid run yesterday and will be fairly happy with that grid slot. Rubens Barrichello is directly behind him in the second Ferrari. Well, he'd like to have been higher up today, but he just made too many mistakes in single lap qualifying. Alongside him is Jarno Trulli. Giancarlo Fisichella follows in P11. David Coulthard lines up 12th. Nick Heidfeld is next. 15th for Ralf Schumacher. One of the Jordans has just pulled up with what must be an engine failure. That must be Thiago Monteiro. Thiago Monteiro bows out of today's race.
With the first lap completed, the field looks like this. Räikkönen leads. Button is second. Michael Schumacher is right on his tail. Fourth is Alonso, Barrichello fifth. In sixth is Webber, Jacques Villeneuve seventh, and Christian Klien is in eighth.
You have sixth position at the moment, sixth. Scheduled pit stop, next lap. You're running in fourth.
As the drivers start their third lap, Räikkönen leads, Button is second, third is Michael Schumacher, Webber fourth, Alonso fifth, Rubens Barrichello is right on his tail, Jacques Villeneuve seventh, and Trulli is eighth.
Clear it, you're doing well, that's the best time you've achieved through sector 1.
Australian Mark Webber is the quickest man on the track through sector 1. One of the Jordans has just pulled up with what must be an engine failure. That must be Carter Cayen. Carter Cayen is out of the race.
Out of our commentary box window, we can see the Ferrari mechanics preparing for action.
They'll be bringing in one of their cars this lap.
It looks as if the VAR mechanics are preparing for a stop.
The mechanics are out in the Renault pits.
It looks as if they'll be bringing in one of their drivers this lap.
Your stop is at the end of this lap. Stop at the end of this lap. Good second sector. Your best so far for this session.
Mark Webber sets a new fastest time for the second sector.
You've only got 5 laps left. Keep pushing to the end. You can still catch Button. You need to fight to get your place back.
Jenson Button takes to the pit lane. He's the first of the front runners to make his stop, which means he was obviously running a light fuel load in qualifying. Mark Webber enters the pits.
He makes his first stop on lap 3.
Out of our commentary box window, we can see the Ferrari mechanics preparing for action. That must be for Michael Schumacher.
It looks as if the VAR mechanics are preparing for a stop.
Takuma Sato will be pitting this lap.
The mechanics are out in the Renault pits. Giancarlo Fisichella will be pitting this lap.
The Sauber team are out, ready for one of their cars.
The Red Bull mechanics are out in the pit lane.
They'll be getting ready to receive Christian Klien.
The Minardi mechanics are out in the pit lane.
Patrick Friesacker will be pitting this lap.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Raikkonen leads. He's lapping faster than anybody else at the moment. Michael Schumacher trails him by 3 seconds. Jacques Villeneuve is unable to match his pace and is falling behind in 3rd, Fisichella 4th, Sato 5th, Klien is 6th, Heidfeld is 7th, and Ralf Schumacher 8th.
Great time for sector 2. Keep it up.
Mark Webber sets a new fastest time for the second sector.
Schumacher pits. We can see plenty of activity down in the McLaren garage now. It looks as if they'll be bringing in one of their drivers this lap.
Making real progress. You're doing well.
I can see the Williams mechanics out in the pit lane. That must be for Nick Heidfeld. The Sauber team are out ready for one of their cars. Felipe Massa will be pitting this lap.
You put in a really fast time for that sector. It's the best you've done all session.
Australian Mark Webber is the quickest man on the track through Sector 1.
It looks like a Toyota engine has let go in a big way. I think that's Ralf. It is! Ralf Schumacher retires from the race. We're at 2/3 race distance. Raikkonen leads. He started to get away from Nick Heidfeld. Massa is in 3rd place. Of course, he's yet to come in for his first stop. Webber 4th. Jenson Button is right on his tail. 6th is Michael Schumacher. Alonso 7th. And in the last points place after completing his first stop is Jacques Villeneuve.
Heidfeld comes in for his stop. He's in for his first pit stop on lap number 5.
Number 1, you're leading. First place.
Making a hasty exit from the pit lane is Nick Heidfeld. He rejoins in 12th. As we head into the final few laps, first is Mark Webber, Raikkonen 2nd. Jenson Button trails him by 3 seconds. Michael Schumacher 4th. Alonso 5th. Jacques Villeneuve is 6th. 7th is Barrichello. And in the last points place after completing his first stop is Giancarlo Fisichella.
There have only been a couple of retirements so far. They're as follows. Thiago Monteiro retired on lap number 1. Carter Cahan completed a disappointing race for Jordan when he retired on the 3rd lap. Ralf Schumacher had an engine explode in spectacular fashion on lap 5.
Good second sector. Your best so far for this session.
Mark Webber sets a new fastest time for the second sector. top 8 are as follows. First is Mark Webber. He's lapping faster than anybody at the moment. Raikkonen second, Button is third, Michael Schumacher fourth. Fernando Alonso trails him by 3 seconds. He's leaving behind 6th place man Jacques Villeneuve. 7th is Barrichello, and Fisichella is in 8th place.
Takuma Sato is fast approaching Jarno Trulli's position. Trulli was the slower of the two on that last lap.
Fastest lap time. You just posted the quickest time so far. Keep it up.
That's faster from Jarno Trulli. He's up 2/10 in the final sector.
Great time for sector 2. Keep it up.
Mark Webber sets a new fastest time for the second sector. Only seconds to go before the leaders cross the line. A stunning win for Mark Webber. Unbelievable. Raikkonen second. Jenson Button gets third.